Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man. It's Saturday afternoon and it's time to make some cold processed soap. I'm going to try something I've wanted to try for a long time and never have. I'm going to try the Clyde slide. I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. You've probably done it yourself, definitely seen it, but if you have not, this is a pouring method developed by Clyde Yoshida of Vibrant Soaps. He's here on YouTube. Go check him out. He has some gorgeous soaps, and this is a pouring technique that he developed. What you do, you get your soap mixed up, you keep a very thin trace. This is an advanced technique because it requires an understanding of trace and getting a thin trace. What you do, what I'm going to do, is get my four colors. I'm going to pour in this order: white, which is titanium dioxide; brown, which is cocoa powder; yellow, which is Brambleberries Fizzy Lemonade; and an orange, which is Brambleberries Tangerine Wow. Get it in four colors, four containers. I'm using their bergamot and black tea because it behaves well, gives me plenty of time to work. And then what you do is you get your thin trace, your colors, and your scent mixed up, and you pour it into all the colors into one pitcher. So I'm just using an old drink pitcher. It's hard to say. Anyway, and what you want to do is take each one of your colors and pour it sort of down the side. So like about 4 seconds of this color, about 4 seconds of this color, and so on and so on and so on. And it builds sort of like what would look like sort of like a lost my train of thought. A spin swirl, or even a column pour, where all of your thin traces mix together and make rings, and then you take this whole pitcher and you pour it into your mold. I hope I do it justice. We'll find out. I've never done it before, but I've been wanting to, so we're going to give it a shot. I have a simple recipe. I'll post it below. I always use this recipe when I want to keep a thin trace: 50% olive oil, 50% coconut oil, because it works really well. My lye is about 120. My oils are about 110. That should generally work. Go ahead and put my goggles on and let's get started. Got to clean the lens off so I can see. If it doesn't work, I have a backup plan. I'll either pour layers or I'll spoon plop it in. Always have a backup. I've said it 100 times. Here we go. Of course, the lye water's cloudy because it has a lot of tussa silk in it. So here we go. Pour it in. Alright, I want a very thin trace. I want my soap just emulsified, just so I don't have oils and lye water separated. When everything well mixed, keep it nice and thin, which gives me plenty of time to do this beautiful pour. Here we go, let's try it. Being very cautious with the stick blender. But that was definitely not enough. I still see oils on top. A little bit better, but not quite there. Almost. One more quick hit, and I think that'll do it. And I can always stick blend each individual cup if I have to, but I cannot unstick blend. Alright, there we go. Good enough to start. If I have to do more, I will. But I don't think I will. I'm at a nice thin pourable trace. Just what I want. And I hope I can keep it just for a few minutes more to get this soap distributed, colored, scented, and poured. So I'm going to take my 4 cups. You don't have to measure. Close is good enough. Just kind of eyeball it. And I've used these cups for years, so I can kind of tell with this recipe, this amount of oil. And that's close, and close is good enough. Set that aside. Get into the picture, get my colors in, get my scent in. Here's my white, and I want it really white. I did a 10% water discount to help with that, so I hopefully won't have glycerin rivers. And let's stir these in, see how I always do lightest to darkest. So I'll stir my white first. Staying nice and thin. We'll stir my yellow next. Stir my orange next. I'm kind of going for a fall theme in case you hadn't figured that out. It's definitely fall here in West Virginia. And my brown. Now I'm going to want that a little darker. I'm going to put some more in there. Kind of hoping for a little darker brown, but that's alright. Nothing I can do about it now. And when it cures and then dries, it will actually darken up some. So now this is just a tad thin, even for that pour. So without my scent, I'm going to hit it quickly with the stick blender. That'll help make sure everything's well incorporated. Get it just a tad thicker. Just a bit. Just a bit. There we go. Just barely hit it. And the brown. That's it. Put my scent in, let's pour. Okay, just going to eyeball the scent. Stir it in. I'm not going to stick blend it in. Oh yeah, it'll stay nice and thin, just like I like. Very nice. And I love this bergamot and black tea from Brambleberry. It smells so good. It lasts in cold processed soap and it behaves well. Very well. This is the order I'm pouring. Let's go ahead and do it. So, get my pouring pitcher. I'm going to set those kind of back. I'm going to pour each color. I'm going to tilt the pitcher in an angle so it slides down the side. Clyde slide. Can you see it? Yes, you can. I'm going to do the best I can to keep you in the picture here. I'm going to pour each one 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. My brown. 1, 2, 3, 4. My yellow, trying to keep my picture at the same angle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my orange. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Start again. You get the picture. And I think I'm going to find out this picture may not be big enough. This is not doing what it was supposed to do. Daggone it. I'll pour those into something else. So, I'm overflowing, so let's get my mold while this is nice and thin. But it does look pretty on the sides. It's not quite what it was supposed to do. I need a different pitcher for pouring this. Once again, folks, I've never done this. So I'm going to pour this, start it in the corner, slowly pouring it, and then do a pass. Still looks neat. Oh, it really looks neat. Not what I planned. Alright, that filled my mold. I'm going to leave that like it is. I want that to sit for a few minutes anyway. I'm going to take one of my favorite spillover molds. I say spillover because that means I have colors left over. And these will be individual soaps, and I'll keep one for myself. And the soap left in these containers, a lot of you ask why I waste it. Those of you who watch regularly, you know this doesn't go to waste. This will sit up, saponify, turn to soap for the next couple of days, and I will melt it in a big bucket of water, dissolve it in a big bucket of water, and use it for various cleaning projects, mainly in my bathrooms. Kind of stir that around just a little. Make a really nice pretty soap with these. Set that aside. Move my colors out of the way. Now, you watched me before with this mold, it bows in the center. I'm finished with it. I'm going to shut this down now. Kind of like that white streak down the center. I love all the waves in it. What I'm going to do is go ahead and wrap this up in a heavy towel, shove it against the wall so it squeezes it together so I have a true tall skinny soap. So not quite what I planned, I don't think, but we'll know for sure tomorrow. I want to let this go through a hot gel phase, so I'm going to wrap it up and encourage that. Anyway, folks, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow for the cutting, if not in the next day or so for the cutting. Thanks for watching. Y'all are great. Have a great weekend. Bye.